we're doing anime. It's a great day, but it's a bad day. It's a great day because we watched 3 movies. It's a bad day because we have no more movies for Dragon Ball Z. So what did we watch? Well, if you've been following the channel, you know which one I did and which I didn't. But if you know, that's okay. All right. So we did what? We did what? We did the 4 Broly. So Broly come back of Broly. We did Bio Broly. We did Legendary Super Saiyan. We did Cooler versus Return of Cooler. We did Mecha Cooler. We did Try So Hard. We did Wrath of the Dragon. We did Turtles. We did Bardock. We did Enter the Trunks. We did so many of them. It's crazy. So the one we have left, we have the newer one, which is Battle of the Gods and Resurrection of F. So Resurrection of Frieza, Battle of God. And we did one time, I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall. Such a good song, dude. Such a fucking good song, bro. C'est quoi ça? C'est quoi? Put my trust in. You want to see the battles nights? Okay, good. Okay, so we did what? I don't even remember. Oh no, we did Resurrection Reborn. Did I check? Yes, I checked. I checked. So we're gonna start with Resurrection Reborn, which in my opinion is one of the worst movie, but the installation of it is actually quite nice. Why is that one of the worst movie? That's a really good question. Sorry. Because it just doesn't touch me as a movie. So we have the high points. We got Goku Super Saiyan 3. We have a really weird sense, which is great, but we have a really weird denunciation of the Second World War. So a lot of the riot talk and anti, which it's kind of cool, but in 2026, you're like, wow, okay. But apparently it's coming back, so I'm like, holy shit, you don't know, maybe it's more relevant than we think, right? Then you have the Goku Super Saiyan 3, and it's crazy because even though this is not canon, this is the most Super Saiyan 3 you see. So this is actually like, you really see it for long, which is actually phenomenal. What else? We have Fusion, which is learning Fusion. So technically speaking, this is the place where they learn Fusion. Now this is reused content because you see Gohan, you see Goten and Trunks do it. And the Boo Saga, but then they didn't see it, so it makes sense. It's reused content because we see that, and I think it's in Broly, but I guess it's in Broly. Yes, because we watched it yesterday. We watched it yesterday, and it's super Broly. For this, it's that, but there's 2 schools of thoughts. People that prefer Gogeta, I prefer Vegito. There's even a super funny thing where they say, oh, this is Zeku, Vegeta, Goku, Zeku. I really do like it. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? It would have made, and again, this is my personal opinion, right? I would have really liked if they used Kakarot instead of Goku. So it would have been like Kajera. Would have been Vegito. I don't know what Vegito would have been, but I would have preferred Kakarot because I do think that because they're both Saiyans, it would have been a bit better, right? But hey, what do I know? Why did you put me one song and then you stop? I don't understand. I'm in the mood, bro. You're breaking the mood. I know why. I didn't put the Autoplay is on. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. So yeah, there's some good moments, but it's just kind of boring. And you see more of Goten and Trunks, and you really like it. But again, if they don't use the character, then it's to no extent. The next one we did is Resurrection of F. Resurrection of F was really interesting because it was a movie that I saw way before. So back then I used to download music, which is kind of crazy, right? And it was really good because are they? Because I don't smell them, so they're not ready, but they've been here for a while, so they should be ready. So you have this. you want to do Battle of God because technically speaking is before. And let's do Restoration of F because I watched it in order, right? So Restoration of F is much, much, much better. Again, I'm so sorry. And Fusion Reborn, what I didn't like about Chanba as a villain is that you created a character that's somewhat similar, like a godlike fighter, but you put it in the same category as Kid Buu, who doesn't know how to talk, who doesn't know how to communicate. So you kind of lower his likeness, right? Then we have Battle of the Gods. We have Restoration of F. Again, bringing back the Frieza Force, which is amazing because we didn't really see it on the Namek Saga. So it comes in with like 600 something freaking enemies, which is great. It's sad because they don't bring Goten Trunks, which should have done. They don't bring Yamcha, and they don't bring Chaozu, which is personally the first time in the movie where we actually see that they don't put characters because they're too weak. So this is a huge, huge, huge point, right? What else? It's just great. The comeback of Captain Ginyu from a frog to a soldier, amazing. There's so many things that is good. The Frieza Force is kind of impressive but not impressive. There are a bunch of like peons, but at the same time, we don't expect them to be much more than that, which is cool, right? Justin, by Grave, thanks for the follow, bro. I appreciate you. How are you? I appreciate the follow, man. That's super nice. That is super, super nice, bro. Yeah, so we had that. Frieza itself, and then it gets beat up. The fact that we see his version of Hell was actually kind of cool. And then we have the fact that we have Golden Frieza is even cooler. What else? It's not that interesting because you do have Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan Blue, which is, for me, that was the introduction of this. It's good because it got something which is new. It's not good because if you know what it is, it's kind of boring. It's, for example, hey, here's this new transformation, but if you did watch Super, you know what it is, right? So, and also, there's a lot of training with Whis and Beerus, which is kind of cool, but at the same time, you're like, okay. You have the reuse of character like Pilaf, character like Pilaf and his crew, right? Which is good because you're reusing Frieza, and it's kind of crazy because this is nuts. When you look at Dragon Ball Z, you look at 4 main arcs. The first main arc is Vegeta, the Saiyan Saga, which Vegeta's a nice guy. You look at Cell, which Cell is done. We use it in Cell Max. We use a lot of Android. I have a what should we call it? A stash air in my nose and fucking that's curly hair, right? So we have Boo, who is becoming Oob, which is again extremely important, and that is pretty much it. So we have a bunch of characters that are reused, but Frieza as a villain is possibly the one people wanted to see the most. And again, the principle of we're not gonna kill Frieza, but if he overdo it, we're not gonna accept it, right? We're gonna stop him, which actually is kind of cool. If that first impression of Beerus is an asshole, which I guess he is, right? I want to make sure that they're hot because the batteries is very low. It feels hot, but I don't know if it's cooked properly. Right? I don't know if it's cooked properly. It's 160 degrees. I don't know if it is. It smells good though. So we got that. We got this. What else? It's so weird because I watched them today, but today I was also editing a lot, so not necessarily paying attention to the screen because this is a movie that I already seen. Frieza being Golden Frieza, which is amazing because Frieza never trained. Even if he was a bigger problem than anybody else, Frieza never trained, and he was one of the strongest beings. And it's kind of cool because you introduce a character like Beerus, who knows the lore of everybody. And it's like, yeah, Frieza is the strongest guy in the universe, which is a statement, right? I have Golden Frieza is kind of cool. And like we have Vegeta and Goku not wanting to work together. It's kind of cool because, again, it introduces the fusion, which we don't see in this one, we see in the next one. So technically speaking, Battle of the God is the first of the Super movie. Second is Resurrection of F. And the third is Remember Black Skies and Lightnings all around me. I remember to eat flesh, that's round again, those girls. This song, dude, this song. My possibly favorite. It's New Divide. Introduced in Transformer. I don't remember the Transformer, it's the second one. The first one was What I've Done. The second one was this one. And all I heard, then I get what I deserve. So give me reason, prove me home, took this memory kid. Let the past go, the distance in the right. I fucking love this. This song, dude. This song. So yeah, finish with this with Battle Frieza, Frieza Resurrection. I mean, the fact that he's golden is good, but still to a point where he gets defeated, which is also good. And then we have Battle of the Gods. So Battle of the God is this really weird movie where there's a lot of characters. You introduce Beerus, you introduce this new universe which is super. You introduce the five Saiyan. You have the Saiyan God. So making sure that Goku was Saiyan God, which is weird because it loses all meaning when every people that is Saiyan would be a Saiyan God. Now, technically speaking, we don't know if Saiyan God is reserved to people that only have pure Saiyan blood. If they do have pure Saiyan blood, they're like, okay, well, it's only Vegeta and Goku. Because Vegeta is Saiyan God confirmed and Legendary Saiyan Broly. So Battle of the God, again, it's weird because it's such a great movie. You do so many things, but it's just too feel good. It's more feel good than an adventure. So you feel good because you see the older characters, you see them being back. Is the introduction to Super, if you will, which is really fucking nice, and it is fun. But it's just even in a battle fight with Beerus at the end, which is the main part of the movie. It's what you were here to see. It's what you came to see. Okay, we got the plates, nice. Which is what you were coming to see. Is good, but it's not great because Goku wins, but the guy didn't try hard. So. Yeah, and that's the movie. That's an anime. So there you go. Now I'm gonna be tasting the food, right? Because we haven't tasted food. Regrets and each divide.